Stop Motion is a new IFC horror film, so today, let's see if it's worth your time. Hey everybody, my name is Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services. If you guys are like me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming content. Ella is a stop motion animator who, while putting the finishing touches on her film, suddenly finds her life spiraling out of control when her neighbor suggests adding a monster to her movie called The Ashman. So Stop Motion is a perfect example of a movie that's not overly violent. It's not bloody as can be, but it is a film that got really under my skin. It is a film that has this really chilling atmosphere and really succeeds at that in being a film that does provide these thrills while maintaining a lot of the terror and the blood within this movie. Essentially what you have is this animator named Ella. She's working on her own stop motion animated film. Her mother gets injured and so she's in the hospital, so she sees this as an opportunity to be by herself, work on this film while having these finishing touches because her mother is very overbearing. We see that in the beginning of the film. She really pushes her to the limit and she's kind of had enough of all of that. So when she has her own place and working on this film, this young girl who is her neighbor suggests changing the story to this young woman that's being attacked in the woods by this person named the Ashman. And that right there, the progress of that stop motion animation film is really where the tension lies and how it's starting to mirror Ella's own life. And we see that the progression of the story, the stop motion animated story, and the story with the humans is also progressing as well, really ramping up to a really kind of creepy end of this movie. What they really do well with that stop motion film and seeing how they put it together and watching the takes for it all and watching like the end product, it's quite disturbing. Utilizing meat to give it like a different texture and having this young girl give advice and changing the story throughout. It's really creepy, but seeing that this young girl go through the woods, try to find a safe place in the Ashman creeping up on her. There's a lot of tension with the score and the subtle moments of the movement of these stop motion figures, and just the stop motion film itself is handled very nicely. I would love to see just a full length film of just that. But as we see Ella start to really dive deep into that story and how it's really affecting her own life, that is where a lot of the script is very smart, as there's tension in this stop motion film and then there's tension in her life. She's having trouble connecting with other people. She's doing things that she isn't remembering. And so we see how she's just spiraling out of control as the story she's creating is also spiraling out of control. So there's not a lot of bloody moments. There are a couple here and there. There's not a lot of deep scares that can really just mess with you. But the overall atmosphere in here is very chilling. From watching Ella be so focused on creating this film and how it's affecting her life, to the film itself and some of the designs for these stop motion animated characters, they're disturbing as well. The performances in here are really good. The young girl who plays Ella, you really see that she is really closed off in the beginning of the film, and this is a chance for her to kind of do things by herself. And so we see that really that curiosity coming out, but also as she's starting to forget things or just let it kind of take control, we see a little bit of a switch with this character as she becomes violent at times and a little bit controlling. And I like seeing that change of character throughout this movie. And even the young neighbor as well. Don't know too much about that neighbor for most of the film, and I think that's where it adds so much to the mysterious moments of this movie. And that young girl, how she inserts herself into Ella's life, the performance right there also is very good, as we see her unaware of social interactions and how she can just go into someone's house and just change things around. But also that younger performance, she's really creepy, and she's messing with Ella's mind, and you start to question what's the purpose of the story and how is it going to change throughout this film. So I was really impressed with stop motion. I thought the film itself, the stop motion film, was really disturbing. This young girl going through the woods, and how we add a new scene as the movie progresses. We don't get the whole thing right in the beginning. You only get little snippets of it. And that's how the films are made. Those stop motion films, they take so much time to make. And it was cool to see how she made the film and moved the characters around, added things throughout. But seeing how that story progressed and added new scenes throughout the movie only built that tension. And then utilizing different textures to give it a kind of authentic, really gross feel to it was also a smart choice as well. So stop motion, I really liked it. I liked the story and the progression of this movie and how that stop motion film grew, and then also the storyline with Ella grew as well, and it became a really kind of creepy movie at the end with a really chilling atmosphere. Like I said, it got under my skin. It wasn't a violent movie so much, or a bloody movie. It's just really just kind of creepy film. So before I give you my score for stop motion, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer actions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit that subscribe button to get it all in one spot. If you'd like to see where stop motion ranks amongst all the other 2024 releases I've seen this year, follow me on Letterboxd and there you can find my ranking. I'm gonna go ahead and give stop motion a B. Thank you guys for checking out my review for Stop Motion, the new IFC horror film. Have you guys seen it by chance? What'd you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Justin Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.